I have to take this off.
Blog Talk Radio.
Oh, there's a call on the fucking line. Wow, somebody's listening and going to try and engage in this conversation that I've wasted all of my time not preparing for. It's hard work to be this lazy. To be fair, we're fucking lazy.
Like, my friends never start email subjects that way. Yo, Sean, should we wish your penis is bigger?
Yeah, just go, hey, you know what? You're listening to the show.
Yeah.
You know what's going on.
I didn't know if you hated me. Then you're just like, you're such a cunt.
How about, hello, I'm the stupid intern who picked the wrong goddamn person.
Who knew that when you typed in females on search engines with the word slut, bad things would come up?
I had so drunk right now. I had like 4 wide spritzers. She's been pounded so much that she was probably swollen enough where she had a third vagina lip to cover the flap in defense against the cocks that would constantly invade her vaginal territory.
Jesus.
Pity sex, nostalgia sex, and I hate my life sex. That's how I survive.
You gotta sneak that shit in when they're not paying attention.
I gotta get my evidence. I'm like a Jew lawyer right now. He's doing it off the paper.
Oh, guys, all right. Can I get can someone open a window in here?
JR, do us a favor and quote that.
Speak!
It's gonna be showtime!
Nobody cares what you love.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Stephen James Experience. The sound of my voice sounds very good last night. Friday night, August 8th, at 11:30 at night, something great has happened. Once in a few millennia, certain things happen that change the face of history. Neil Armstrong walking on the moon. Me getting my first blowjob in the back of the car, and the return of the dynamic, the vivacious, the Puerto Rican pontiff, Mr. Danny Axel. Sir.
I'm back in the saddle again.
Back in the saddle, back in the USSR. Mr. Danny Axel back, actually here for the first time in the Stevie Lou Studios, 3.4, 5, 6.0?
Yeah, I think you're rivaling AOL at this point.
Yeah, just this shitty with the speed, too.
NETSCAPE Navigator in my cup. That's what we're calling this drink from now on.
NETSCAPE Navigator in a cup. That is what's in our cup. Here's the thing. There's an old Army saying, prior planning prevents piss-poor performance. And I got to tell you, I did not plan prior to this, so there was a piss-poor performance as far as the booze acquisition goes. And for anybody who knows me knows that I am well into my booze preparations. Constantly have booze. So, get back here after a long trip. I went to go pick this degenerate up because Lord knows he can't find his way anywhere. He has the navigation skills of a hummingbird with no eyes, but that's neither here nor there. We go and we search for these beers, right? There's beers in the fridge. How many?
2 beautiful Heinekens.
2 beautiful Heinekens. We sit down, the first thing we do is we drink the Heinekens. We love the Heinekens. We make all kinds of love to the Heinekens with our mouth. Don't get any ideas, lady. But basically, we do this, and we're thinking to ourselves, all right, we've known each other a long time. We know that 2 Heinekens is not going to be enough. Even though this is, 10:30 at night on a weekend, we've all been up all day, we've been doing our thing. So you figure, the night's going to wind down soon. No, it's not. We are heroes and men among men. The gods
are smiling on us.
The gods are smiling on us this weekend. So we thought. So we figure, okay, we need to go make a beer run. Some sort of alcohol run, and I know that there are a couple of stores in the area that we can do this at. CVS being one of them. So I have the brilliant idea, and this is my love for the sport of hockey. I'm like, let's just play a quick game of hockey. Why not? We can do that. So we stop. We play a quick game of hockey. It's pretty good.
You can give out. Go ahead. You can give out. Let them know. Let them know what happened.
I'm just saying I won. I'm not saying I won, but I'm going to say I won.
Listen, I'm spending many a day in the Stevie Lou, and you know this is going to go on and on. So there'll be many battles. But this first one went to Steve in a 2-1 victory. A thriller, actually. I'll call it a thriller.
A thriller. The thriller in Manila. But, yes, I bested him in every way, shape, or form. That's just, I bested her. I put a dress on. That's what I did. That's how bad.
That's a lot of talk for a 2-1 final score.
I'm just saying.
I'm not saying your goaltender stood on his head, but your goaltender stood on his head.
I'm not saying that you had the puck movement of an old guy shitting, but that's neither here nor there.
Hold on. I want to get to the part where I chime in with the support group, and I can't do that until you get further in the story.
Okay. So we venture out. We're like, okay.
Which, by the way, could you get me a louder chair? Quack, quack. Jesus.
Look. You. It's so ghetto here. You only have you noticed you only have one arm to the chair?
I actually like it. It's good. I'm like, I got a gangster lean going into this microphone.
There's certain things I can't afford. Like, I don't know, bills, 2-arm chairs, and non-squeak. If the chair squeaks whenever you do a certain thing, don't do that thing. It's as simple as that.
I mean, I'm hearing it on the radio.
Jeez, you make me sick. I gotta finish the story.
Go. Who's stopping you?
You with your squeaky ass chair.
Listen, you missed me. Admit it.
Maybe. All right. So anyway, we decided to venture out. This is, mind you, 10:30 at night. Mind you, we are both native Brooklynites. Was it Brooklynites? Brooklonians? Who knows? Assholes. So 2 Brooklyn assholes. One still lives there. One visits, when he can. So we're used to a certain type of lifestyle. We're used to this 24-hour convenience. We're used to being able to go to any store at any time and get anything we want. So,
because sometimes you need to get ripped at 3 a.m.
Sometimes you absolutely need Mickey's and sour gummy bears at 3 a.m. No, you're not on meth. You're just from Brooklyn. So anyway, we go to the CVS store. CVS looking mighty dark. But Dan brings up a point. There's cars in the parking lot. Well, I'm not. He's not used to seeing cars parked in parking lots, so it's a little bit different. People are lazy. When they go to a store, when the store is open because the cars are going to be parked in the very front. None of the cars were parked in the front. So that should have been indicator number 1. So we walk up to the CVS. Needless to say, Dan.
No bueno.
No bueno.
We missed it by 15 minutes.
Closed. So I says to myself, Mabel, there's a liquor store. Actually, no, Dan reminded me that there was a liquor store on the way. He was like, oh, what about that place? I'm like, I don't know. What are we going to do? So I'm having a crisis of faith here. And Dan says the words, the gods have smiled upon us. They're smiling. So I'm with it. I'm with it at this point. Let's go. Let's go do our thing. But first, let's make a stop at the house. I have this genius idea of the internet will tell me what stores are open and what time they're open till. So I use that internet to get the phone number of the place, which is just a few blocks away. And what do? What did I do, Dan?
You decided to call them on the telephone and ask them if they were still open.
And what did they say?
We will be open for the next 10 minutes.
What else did that lady say?
I already forgot.
Oh, you son of a bitch. She said, if you come here, we'll be here. So what did we do?
Booked it out the door like a couple of crackheads.
Booked it out the door like a... That's how you know you are an alcoholic, when you call up a liquor store to see if they're done. It's me, and it's in the intro. I'm lazy. And I got lazy number 2, who has a legitimate excuse for not for not being swift.
You damn fucking right.
And what happens?
We book it.
We hauled ass.
I was impressed with the speed. We were like, you ever see that fucking episode of Malcolm in the Middle where his dad is fucking power walking in the fucking flame suit? That was us. We were like, oh my God. We were shaving seconds off our time. And this is when I wanted to bring up the support group. We have this instinct as best friends for 20 years. There are times where we lean on each other to get through the moment. And this was one of those moments because as we were walking, of course, Steve's slightly ahead of me because he's just more graceful, and me chugging up behind, sucking wind. He turns to me, and he's like, we're not alcoholics. And I say, no, not at all. I was like, we're going to make it. We're going to make it. He's like, right, but we're not alcoholics. And I was like, no, we're not at all. We're just going to get there. We're going to make it in this 10 minutes, and we're going to get our booze.
We had to support each other to reach our goal. And what happened when we got there?
They had all the lights on.
All the lights were on. Check. All the lights were on.
And they were looking right at us.
Looking right at us. Check. 2 people. 2 persons. Male and female. So we hit both demographics, male and female.
Yeah. And you know that was the lady that was on the phone.
That was the lady that was on the phone. I've seen her before. I've shopped in that establishment. We've talked before. We've had dinner together.
And then...
That last one's not true.
The door locked.
The door was locked. So I pushed the door. Door was locked. I figure, okay, maybe they closed early, but since I talked to them physically with my mouth and my words, I used my words to stress the fact, who calls a liquor store 10 minutes before it closes and says, I will be there if you're open? A person who really needs alcohol. So she knows the importance of this, and she agrees. And then just continues to stare at me. I knock on the door and I make the are you closed motion, like, you know, where you kind of like chop your neck a little bit, like, which I don't really know why that became that. And they just go, meh, closed.
No, you're underselling it. My man looked at you and did the Undertaker, like, tongue out across the throat, like, bleh, like you were about to get tombstone, motherfucker. Like, no,
my workday is over. Fucking Habib got me.
He was not giving it up. He was not giving you a rub, bro. You were not going over it.
So not only did we walk to one store and it was closed, we walked back to my house where we started, researched a place that could give us said beverages in which we need, adult beverages, went in the opposite direction of the original store in which we went after getting confirmation that they would be there. Got there only to be kiboshed. So I ask you, what happened next?
It brings us all the way back around to the drink that's in our glass tonight, which I named and forgot.
We already forgot it. If you can remember the name, trivia question here. If you can remember the name of the drink that Mr. Danny Axel called this, 718-664-9792.
Okay, so either that was a really long-winded story,
or a really good drink,
or the drink is doing its job. But why don't you describe to these fine folks just what is in our glass right now?
So, all right, we're walking back from said adventure. And Mr. Dan, like us being...
What did I call it? It was good.
I don't remember.
I'm like the Maltese Falcon? No, it wasn't.
No. If you know it, 718-664-9792.
Professional broadcasters.
Make sure you call in if you know the name of the drink. 718-664-9792. You don't. I don't. But we're walking back, and us trying to rationalize things, especially, you know, I at this point was just like, all right, you know, we're not going to have booze. This, that, and the other.
I was sweaty. I was sweaty.
But Mr. Danny Axel, he's like, we can go to the diner.
I thought it was genius. Yo, okay, if you're listening, I thought this was a genius
Make sure call in. Let's get an opinion on this, too.
Because he's got a diner up the street, right? And
right across.
And I thought this was genius because as we're walking back, he's like, look, man, I'm going to level with you. I got this vodka. And it's fucking terrible. And all we got at the house, we just got to drink it straight. And neither of us wants to do this because his vodka is terrible. And who the fuck drinks vodka straight? I think drinking vodka straight is a sign that you have a drinking problem.
Because it doesn't taste. There's no taste to it. Unless you're burn.
Unless you're eating pickles while you're doing it, there's nothing there.
I'm not a big fan of pickles.
Vodka
But
and
that's
pickles,
neither here
it's
nor
really
there.
it's something special.
I don't want to hear about it.
I know you're not. Anyway, not the point. But anyway, so I think of the idea. Steve's got a diner on his corner. I said, why don't we just pop in the diner and get 2 large orange juices to go? I thought that was a genius idea.
I thought it was a terrible idea.
Well, needless to say, Steve went out. He convinced me that this is something that a Lush would do, and that in his upstanding town, they're not going to see this favorably.
They don't do those sorts of things out here.
I was saying how if it's Brooklyn, we could have went in and bought a fucking half-gallon of orange juice off the guy, and he'd have been like, yeah, fine, no problem.
Absolutely, 100%. But this is New Jersey. They don't really do the sort of thing where 2 delinquents looking to get drunk at 10:30 at night going through withdrawals come in and say, hey, man, can I just get like 1 cup of orange juice to go? Like 1 cup of orange juice to go.
I said let's get 2.
But that makes 1 drink.
Each. You just make it strong. All right, well, why don't we stop beating around the bush? Why don't you tell them what we did?
All right, the solution to this problem was I had this genius idea. I said, we still have this vodka. I'm not drinking it straight. But I also have Lipton iced tea mix. Lipton iced tea mix. This is how you know you're a booze hound. When you take Lipton iced tea mix, you just pour just fucking a gob of vodka into sugary ass, sawdust tasting, terrible iced tea. Oh. That's what we're doing. So if you know the name of the drink,
We are being hailed, sir.
718-664-9792.
Yes.
We may have a caller. Do you know the name of the drink? Hello. You got a little bit of accent.
Hey, it's the Netscape.
The
NETSCAPE Navigator.
The NETSCAPE Navigator. All right.
Give that man a douchebag.
I will give him a douchebag, sir. You are. How did you? We don't. How does they remember these things? See, this is good though. It shows that people listen to what we have to say.
I know. I'm feeling love in my heart right now.
The NETSCAPE Navigator.
It's because I'm one of those drunks that I have an alcoholic photographic memory. Only when I'm drinking.
Photographic memory.
Oh shit, we need this dude around.
What I'm saying here, ladies and gentlemen, is you got to try the NETSCAPE Navigator, and if you do, share it with your friends and say you heard it here first on the Stephen James Experience. Let's make this thing just go ghetto wide.
You know what it tastes like?
That's right.
It tastes like the end of the Shelbyville Simpsons episode
With a nice,
where the old man's like, with a nice cool glass of turnip juice, and then he takes a sip and he's like,
I love The Simpsons so much and that episode so much that I wanted so hard to steal that thunder of that line because I know it and I love it, and I had to stop myself. When it comes to The Simpsons, I'm such an asshole because no one can make a joke about The Simpsons solo around me. I have to jump in and either complete it or do it better than them.
I said Maltese Falcon. Not even close.
Falcon. It's close. That's the next. That's the next operating system for Android. Who fucking knows? Oh, Jesus Christ.
That's some shit right there.
All right. We're going to take a break. This is what we're going to do. You stay on the line. You call him. You stay on the line. We're going to talk to you a little bit more. You stay on the goddamn line. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more of the Stephen James Experience. Wow, all of that just to tell one fucking story. Holy shit.
Professional time wasters.
I'm going to play, let's see, tell me when to stop. Stop him right now. Playing Blind Melon Soul 1 Stephen James Experience. Go.
You're welcome.
Your mother.
She
right, and we're back. That's Blind Melon Soul One. Dennis Falcone here, sitting in for Stephen James. Stephen James Experience, we're back, having a blast with the Netscape Navigator.
Are you enjoying Opie and Jimmy? I'm liking it, man.
It's all right. All right.
You know, I'm liking both the shows separately because it's separating the personalities. You know, you're getting like a bigger chunk of the two groups. It's not as good as the...
It's not as good.
No, but I don't know. We'll see. It's more to listen to.
Yeah, more to listen to. And you've got the new Anthony Cumia show. Like, what's your thoughts on it so far? I've caught a little bit of it too.
The first episode I thought was kind of a clusterfuck. He was just kind of figuring it out, and it had some funny moments. He had this caller who thought he was talking to call screener and not Anthony. And he kept him on the line for like 20 minutes, and it was great. And
was that a bit, though?
No, you could tell the guy just was not getting it. And he kept trying to give him clues like, you're on the fucking show, dumbass. So that was pretty funny. And Chip called in on the first show.
Aw, Chip.
Yeah, and that was great.
That had to be a little bit of like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
And then he had Dice on the second episode, Answer Dice Clay.
Was he rude or something?
Yeah, it was great. He's like, good luck on your podcast. He was talking to, you know, when it feeds back in the headphones if you keep your radio on.
Oh yeah.
He was talking to that as if it was.
Oh nice.
Yeah, and so they were going in this loop. It was hilarious. Yeah. Like the chemistry was still dynamite. You know, that was cool as fuck. But yeah, and then the second episode he had Dice on and they did a poolside, and that was kind of cool visually. Like he had the girls in the pool and a girl behind the bar, and
all of the under 18 girls he has had questionable sex with.
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. And fucking Dice was there with his kids, and the rapport was cool and everything was cool. But that episode was interesting because I felt like Ant got a little hammered.
He was unprofessional.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, he got a little yelly and a little hammered, and it seemed to like go off the rails a little bit. And then I watched yesterday's show, and that one was actually really good. He had Jay Moore on a phoner in the beginning from the studio.
Okay.
And then he went by the bar and he did a sit down with this comic, and they just kind of like it actually I actually said it felt a lot like this show in
Bastards.
I know, and I know that probably sounds awful because it's like who the fuck are we by comparison, but just in terms of the way
I've been doing this show for almost 2 years.
A year plus. Let's not get happy.
It's over a year and a half.
Is it really?
It is over a year and a half.
Holy shit, that's insane.
So, what I want to say here is, I might not have 20 years in the business, but I have just as much radio training in school as he does, if not more.
That's a good point.
So, suck my dick, Anthony Cumia.
I love you for that.
We love you.
He'll love you for that. But yeah, no, he did a pretty good job on this last show, and it was very conversational, and I thought that was cool. I'm a little optimistic. I think in the long run, if he gets his shit right, I'll end up liking that show more than Opie and Jimmy, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I think he definitely has more of a... I think he entertains better, but it's too much sometimes. Like we always said, he's only on one side. Where this is where our show differs from him. I mean, it does in many ways, obviously. You know, he has, a fucking TV studio in his house.
Fucking brilliant.
And celebrity friends. And I'm sitting here drinking Netscape Navigators in a fucking one-bedroom apartment.
No, don't give it to us, Steve. Hold it together. You're the host of the show, goddammit. This is all you, all right?
I'm sorry.
You know, they're here for you. They're here to listen to you, Steve.
I'm sorry.
You have value in this world.
Okay. What I'm saying here is our show is a little bit more even, balanced. He's definitely leans on one side of certain things. He's definitely more of a how could I put this? Conservative. He's very pro weaponry, very paranoid person.
Well, come on.
With good reason, though. I mean, come on. You're only paranoid if they're not out to get you.
Who wouldn't build a fort if you had the fucking means? Why not? I'd bunker it out all day. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you ain't kidding. But we try and keep both sides because Dan's fairly hippy dippy in the fucking wind, and I'd like to say I'm a little bit more realistic.
Yeah,
He's out there.
I used to for a long time, Steve. For like the bulk of my life, I was okay with calling myself a liberal. In the last 5 years, there's no I'm so disgusted with the lines that people draw in the society that if you try to put me in a label, I'm gonna just shut it down immediately. So I don't consider myself a liberal, but I do. I do lean towards, hey man, we got enough and we can share it. I actually like the fucking civil libertarian ideals a lot, but I wouldn't classify myself there either, man. I think that hard work should elevate you.
Yes.
But if you're elevating yourself at the expense of the people around you, then what's the fucking point? You know what I mean?
You know, speaking of elevating, this NETSCAPE Navigator has elevated me, and cheers, elevated me to the point where I forgot about our caller, who I said to stay on the line. So you're back. If you were trying to weigh in during this, I forgot all about you. Not even going to lie.
It's okay, I'm used to it.
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. So out of the Iron Triangle, there's only one missing tonight, Mr. Sean Greeny. But if you're listening out there, you green fucking bastard, if you don't get your ass back to work, I'm going to demote you back to intern.
I wanna make a promise to the listening audience. I'm back.
Guess who's back?
I'm back. This is real. This is you know, I won't bore you guys with the fucking details, but July's album was difficult to make and it took a toll. But fuck all that nonsense. I can make 12 albums in a year and be a radio co-host. I've decided. So I'm gonna continue, and yeah, that's what it's gonna be. I'll miss the episodes when I got a rock and roll show to play, but
Great.
that's it.
Great.
That's
See,
it.
now he's making concessions. Now it's like, okay, all right.
I can't miss a rock show. Come on now. I gotta do my job.
But you see, he swells you up. He's like, oh, I'm back. Here I am. But fuck you guys. No, he's really not saying that. We're actually very glad to be able to do this. It's been it's been different. The shows have been different, not having a co-host, and not necessarily a bad thing. I've had Mike, Dirty Irish Mike, sit in with me a bunch of times, who has been a phenomenal co-host. I've had you, actually, Wolf, from Big Epic Beard Radio.
Yep.
I've had a bunch of different co-hosts or like, you know, guests and stuff like that. But we built something together there for a little bit with me, you, and Sean. Mr. Greenbot, the dirty intern. Make sure you guys tweet him at YouDidItMan on Twitter and tell him what a fucking total piece of trash he is and how much you love him. And send it compliments of the Stephen James Experience.
Be specific about the ways you'd pucker his butthole. He likes that.
He really enjoys, and he has this thing about not knowing what a hibiscus flower is. That's an inside joke that only he'll get, but he doesn't listen to the show. Anyway.
Talk to the fucking caller, man. He's here.
Well, he's queer, though. Are you queer?
No, you're the one that wants to run your balls through my beard like it's a car wash.
No way in hell I want to do that. Okay, maybe. But what I'm saying is, it's a different animal when you have to stop with the chair over there. This guy he's complaining about the squeakiness of this fucking chair.
And you know, he and I could actually have a squeak off.
I'm doing
a squeak off.
I'm doing a radio bit. This is radio gold. I'm doing a bit here.
All right, Chip. Here's the thing about a bit. When you say it's a bit, it's no longer a bit. The bit is over. You're not doing a bit anymore. Stop! No more. Unless doing the bit.
It's good to be home.
If the bit is that you're doing the bit and you're telling them about the bit, then it's the bit.
Well, you gotta work with me.
How am I supposed to? You're squeaking in my general direction, staring me in the eye. Squeak, squeak, squeak.
We're doing a radio show.
No, we're doing the squeak show at this point. Holy shit.
How does this sound? Does this sound good over the radio? Are we doing a good job or what?
718-664-9790. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to turn into a newscaster because I'm going to report. Now, the death of Danny Axel. 31-year-old Danny Axel found dead inside of a shitty one-bedroom apartment.
All right, listen, I got a peace offering, okay? Okay? Here. Well, we got the three of us on the line. This is a lot of radio in one place. You know, it's like the whole network together. This is like a family gathering.
Ooh.
Except neither one of our token gingers is here, so.
That's true. He has a token ginger, too.
Why are you biting our shit?
Damn!
So wait, he's the one that actually introduced me to my token ginger.
I essentially assigned him a co-host and said, hopefully this will work. And
What'd you give him?
I get some douchebag named, he calls himself Stringfellow like a tampon.
Jesus Christ.
He sucks. He's miserable. He fits in perfectly.
Yeah, I got to cop to. I've been out of the loop for a little while, so I haven't heard much of the Epic Beard show, but I'm going to start listening now that I'm back on.
He's completely lying.
I'm only slightly lying. I'm going to listen more than the almost nothing that I've done now.
110% lying. Like he's now actually going to actively go out of his way to not listen to it because he said that. How fucked up is this guy? And I call him my best friend and co-host.
Family. We're a family. I have to support the team. Now listen, I'll try.
That's the best. He's like, that's the best I can do. I'm not gonna bullshit you. The likelihood is I'll put it on as background music while I'm banging a girl.
Okay, but you're for real.
That's what I do. I like to hear the sound of my own voice when I
talk.
talk.
For the table. I have something for the table. Duck butter.
I'm sorry, what?
Duck butter.
Duck butter.
I'm sorry.
Oh, neither one of you. I was so hoping neither one of you knew what that meant.
What? What?
All right, allow for me, gentlemen, to read for you an article posted by TMZ.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Oh, God. TMZ. This is where we've gone.
Trust me. You want to hear this.
This better be good.
We're going to go around. Let me get through this, and then we'll go around. Or you know what? You can stop me when you want to start talking.
All right.
You guys remember Michael Jackson?
Yeah. I vague remember some guy named that, yeah.
Well, here we go.
Is that He-Man's little sister? Think about the haircut.
It's beautiful. Wow. That is
JR.
That's why he's the host.
JR, please edit a picture of Michael Jackson next to He-Man as his little sister. Thank you.
Ooh, that's beautiful.
I pictured it in my head. Oh, it's too much.
Fuck. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to read the article. Now, here we go. And I'll say apparently, right?
Okay.
Michael Jackson had code words and signals that he used with a boy allegedly molested to describe various sex acts, including duck butter.
Duck what?
James Safechuck, wow, isn't that a perfect name? Safechuck. James Safechuck, now 36, claims in his lawsuit against the MJ estate the singer started abusing him when he was 10 years old. When he traveled
Why did I laugh at that?
You did laugh. With Michael to Paris for the Bad Tour in 1988. In new court documents obtained by TMZ, Safechuck says Michael taught him to use code words referring to his erection as the Bright Light Brick City.
Wait.
So,
the Bright Light Big City?
Yes, and calling his semen duck butter. Steve is up. Steve has left the studio. He's taking a walk. He's looking up to the heavens for answers. So, Wolf, how do you feel about the Bright Light Brick City, the duck butter that it emits?
Well, first of all, when you were reading that, every time you said Michael Jackson, all I heard was He-Man's little sister. That's first of all.
Fair point. I'll never look at ducks the same way.
I know. I don't know what to say.
Okay.
Let's start at Bright Light Brick City.
Bright Light Brick City. It sounds like a Bay City Rollers song.
So is the shaft, the bright light, and the balls?
Wait.
Brick City?
What I want to know is, did he name this the Bright Light Big City before he became a white lady? Like, before he became a white woman? Before that, it was Chocolate City?
Before the white woman pork face?
Yes, before he became a house cat. With a nose. What the hell is that? He has a nose vagina. Like, what is that?
He was slowly turning into a corpse before he became a corpse.
Exactly. It looked like you could stick an entire quarter in his nose socket. But yeah, what else would you have called? Okay, all right. So this is a euphemism for his penis. It's a pretty good one. You know, outside of the fact that he was touching little boys with it, that's not bad. What would you? What's some of the names you would give yours? I know the Netscape Navigator would not be one of them.
I don't know. On the spot, I'm like, I want to say something awful like the Slaughterhouse-5.
Slaughterhouse-5.
or you know, Shame and his, I don't know, something awful about regrets. lots of regrets and shame involved.
Oh, bacon and shame. You know, you could use that because you like both of those.
Ooh, a loaf of bread and bad decisions. There you go.
Mommy issues and me. Because I'm a dick and I have mommy issues. Hug me. Will one of you hug me?
Well,
is this awkward for? Will anybody hug me?
As long as
nine. Whatever.
All right. No. What about the duck butter?
Why name it duck butter? He looked like a cat, not a duck. First off. Secondly, is it because you're churn? Is there such a thing as actual duck butter?
Well, like his lips are kind of flat,
like a mallard,
and sort of like they got caught in a vice, you know. So I could see he sort of has a duck thing going on.
He sort of does have
you know. And butter, I guess, is pretty self-explanatory.
Well, here's what I just pulled up from the Urban Dictionary. Duck butter is the combination of sweat from the ball sack and anus that creates a buttery film on the grundle and butthole.
Oh my!
Yeah, see.
So this is an actual thing.
Yeah. They mentioned this on the fucking on Opie show. They did that. Fucking yeah. Apparently that's what duck. I mean, I don't know if Michael Jackson knew that, but apparently that's what duck butter is. It's the film that collects.
Well, now we're talking about 1988. You were saying.
Yeah.
There's no way. There's no way duck butter definition existed back then.
You guys, I just came across duck butter dip recipe on allrecipes.com.
Lay it on me. Let's hear it. Give it to us.
Hold on, I haven't clicked the link yet.
Ready?
I'm afraid step one is dig up Michael Jackson.
I'll give you my own. 2 pounds balls. 3 ounces sweaty from gym
to your face, cock.
Okay, so it's
stir gently and frothy. Mix until
my question.
Sit until thickened.
Do you think that like when MJ was at the moment of explosion, do you think he gave it a
maybe? I would so. I would love see if I could moonwalk though. While I jerk off, I would moonwalk. So as I'm moving backwards, and hopefully the force of my explosion would actually help my moonwalk move back faster.
So when the forensics guy came in to fucking examine your death, he'd be like, these semen patterns make no sense.
They make no sense. It was like there were 7 of them jerking off all at once in here. Just like that. You must have had the loads of 16.
Stephen James has the loads of 16 men.
16 men.
Are you going to have that put on your tombstone?
No, I'm going to have it put on a T-shirt and walk around fucking Times Square. I have the load of 16 men. Now, if I wore it in the village, it might take on a different connotation.
On his chest.
On his chest. Yeah, no ... will be put. No ellipsis will be put on that T-shirt. Got to make sure that's not put on there. Holy shit! But what's this duck butter recipe that you found?
So it's 1 8-ounce package cream cheese, room temperature.
Okay.
3 ounces blue cheese at room temperature. It's a lot of fucking cheese. 3 cloves garlic, finely chopped. 1/4 cup minced onion. 4 teaspoons Worcestershire sauce. 1/8 teaspoon hot pepper sauce, and 1 teaspoon salt.
So wait a minute. Let me stop you for a second. This was a real recipe?
Yeah.
We have to make
Wait. So basically, you took this funny thing that we had going, and you gave us a real recipe. An honest recipe. No, but you work it into something. I'm waiting for like I'm waiting for like a punchline.
We have to do. See,
okay,
this is how it works. We now have to take this, and we need some sort of contest now involving the actual real duck butter.
An actual duck butter recipe. a duck butter dip, apparently. So a duck butter recipe. Make it and show us what dip your dick in duck butter. Ladies and gentlemen, send us a picture of you dipping something in the duck butter, preferably some sort of gross genitalia, things of that nature, or a picture of a little boy and Michael Jackson, something.
All right, okay, I got it. I'm thinking about it, I got it. Whoever can whip up this duck butter recipe and send us the most uncomfortable picture, make us uncomfortable. Whoever can make us the most uncomfortable,
and that's a hard task,
involving this real duck butter, you'll win something. We'll put it together.
Knowing what you know about this. And if you go to the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Stephen James Experience, you can also check out the pictures of us with the NETSCAPE Navigator, as well as going up right now the picture of Michael Jackson and He-Man together. I'm just saying. Thanks to JR for that one.
I love you, JR.
He, she with a P, she, getting it done. That's our Barry.
That is our Barry.
That's our Barry.
You know, I like that we shamelessly reference all the things that we love and rip off.
Well, we rip them off, but we give them credit for ripping them off, so it's not that bad.
It's still pretty bad.
It is. It's still pretty bad. We're unoriginal. We're never going to make it.
Some people, when they need a crutch, we steal.
We steal. Well, we are from Brooklyn, so, we got that. We got that going for us. So we've established duck butter.
Yeah, this goes a little further if you'd like to hear some more.
Oh, is there? How is there more?
There's always more. The motherfucker built a ranch to wrestle children. Come on.
Hey, it's not wrestling. It's a snuggle struggle.
He would fucking wrestle.
It's a fucking snuggle struggle.
He had, motherfuckers on guard duty to make sure nobody came in. This dude, this was some elaborate shit he had going on for a long time. Yeah, of course there's more. Just ask Corey Feldman. He'll tell you there's more.
Corey Feldman. So you think Corey Feldman got touched by him?
Corey Feldman and Macaulay Culkin had a three-way with MJ. That shit happened. They were the bread in an MJ sandwich. That shit went down.
Macaulay Culkin has looked like a corpse his entire life.
He has a band. He has
a band that sings only about pizza. Every song, he takes classic songs and turns them into songs about pizza.
You don't do this if you're okay.
I would still... No, God, no. Don't no. 718-664-9792 if you've ever seen the Screeches.
Some things you need as archival footage. Some things you just need to understand. It's like watching bombings from World War II, you need to fucking see this shit. You need to understand that this happened.
What are you talking about?
Screech's point.
But why would I do that?
What would your life be like if you didn't know that fucking Hulk Hogan had a small rhinoceros hanging in his pants?
I know this, but I know this because I've seen it.
Right, you needed that information. You don't know why. I didn't. All right, tell me when he's sitting on the bed at the end with his head in his hands with that bit of shame. Tell me that didn't do something for your soul.
I felt bad for him only in the respect of, bruh, you're Hulk Hogan. You don't need to. You have a thermos cock. It says thermos on the side of it. When he's not circumcised. This is why. Because it's the cup on the top. That's his foreskin. The little cup at the top of the thermos and pour it in. That's it. Enough with the squeaking.
Did it have its own beard?
It's killing me.
Oh, my God.
Or its own mustache?
I'm sorry, the squeaking almost made me black out rage there for a second. I started back to Grenada.
All right, so
we're back.
Let me continue.
Please.
Okay.
You squeak one more time, I swear to God, I'm cutting your balls off and I'm making duck butter out of them.
Safechuck claims Jackson also used secret signals when they would hold hands. Michael would scratch the inside of James's hand with a finger to show he wanted to have sex. Safechuck says MJ wanted a full-blown relationship with him, to the point where he performed a secret wedding ceremony with the boy with wedding ring and a marriage certificate.
Wait. So they just Ladies and gentlemen, I love the king of pop as it pertains to his music. But what a secret all right, okay. Mind you, at this point, he's probably, in his 30s at that point? Give or take. When did this take place? Probably about 30s.
I'm assuming.
Mid-30s, 40s.
I mean, however old he was in 88. I don't have the stat. But.
Now, but roundabout. He's about that age, I would say. I play pretend sometimes, especially in the bedroom with a nice young lady. Like, I'll pretend that, she said it was okay. Nothing on the rape joke. Bad form. Nobody picked it up. Okay. I'm going to move on.
Because, okay, you got to understand, Steve.
I'm doing a bit here. I'm doing a bit.
That felt like deleted. Like, starting with basic sexual assault for you is just, I thought you were just warming up. I thought we were going somewhere else with that. I thought you were going 3 levels in before it was time to laugh.
I was. No, but see, here's the thing. Right there, you get a little and then I continue. Now I don't even know the joke because now I'm hung up on the fact that the first part didn't get in.
Listen, maybe you bombed. Maybe you ate it. Maybe it sucked.
718-664-9792. Maybe I blew it.
Much like the dip, I was waiting for the punchline.
I don't even remember.
Yeah, see? The whole team is like, yo, we thought you had more in you.
But there was no punchline to the dip.
You should stop jerking off walking backwards. You could have a little left.
But there was no punchline to the dip because it was just a recipe for dip. How can you make a recipe for dip?
Hey,
Joe,
we made gold out of that. This motherfucker gave us nothing. Well, he gave us the recipe.
It's a real recipe. Okay, I'm going to give you. Here's a joke that I have. It's called by lease. Number 1, condominium right of termination, as required by law, must be included in the lease.
I opened up in the first. My joke was in the beginning. I said I'm afraid to open it because I'm afraid step 1 is dig up Michael Jackson.
So you let off with the joke and then went boring.
Yeah.
How did that even happen? Ow, she said so did I. Mine was funny. I don't even remember what I was saying anyway. Does anybody remember what the joke was?
Put on my winter coat.
I hate Michael Jackson. No, but at 30,
it's gonna feel real good. It's gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right.
I'm not gonna make
nine.
Right. What I'm saying here is that at some point you stop playing make believe.
I don't think he was pretending, Steve.
No, it was really happening. But these fake marriages, that's make believe. They're not real actual marriage.
He it says Michael would take him to various homes, including a place called the Hideout.
So other people's homes
where he would drink sweet pink wine and watch porn, including movies of children masturbating.
First off, and don't answer this. This is a rhetorical question. Because if you answer this, we know something about you. Where do you find this children's Is there an overabundance of children's masturbatory porn out there? Where is there a shop? And if there is, why didn't somebody go, hey, that's Michael fucking Jackson?
Listen, you know, and I know, if you type in Blue Waffle, you get the Blue Waffle. If you type in Donkey Splits, you get the Donkey Splits. Well, I'm telling you, the only reason you don't know is because you and I don't go, and we don't type in those things. Now, granted, in 1988, you couldn't type in anything anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
But I'm sure there was a way. Somebody was bringing it in.
But what I'm saying is he's going to other people's houses to do this.
No, these are probably setup. This motherfucker was rolling deep. He had set up houses, depending on what, who, how, and where he was, so that he could make whatever moves he needed to make.
That is gross.
He was trying to have relationships with 10-year-olds.
Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're going to have relations with 10-year-olds, you need to be
allegedly
plan out.
If you buy this.
Yeah, allegedly.
If you buy this.
Everyone, I don't think there's a person alive except for crazy, rabid, Brazilian, fucking Uruguay Michael Jackson fans who do not believe that he was a child molester.
That goes back to Cat Williams. Cat Williams, he killed that in his stand-up so amazingly. When he was just talking about if there's smoke, there's fire. He said that thing. He was like, Whitney done smoked her kneecaps off, and we're all like, and that's the whole Michael Jackson thing. It's just and I love his music.
Fantastic, phenomenal.
It's so important. In my first 10 years on this planet, Michael Jackson was more important than the Beatles to my musical development. I cannot say enough about how much I love this man's music. But
Probably the most successful single artist in the world.
But it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I mean, there's evidence and there's burden of proof, and then there's the motherfucking eyeball test. And you know and I know that if you fail the eyeball test, you are in a dark motherfucking place.
Not only just the eyeball test, just the weird public shit he would do. He went from a fairly normal-seeming black man to owning tigers and becoming a white woman.
Which, again, none of these things imply kid toucher.
To holding, just crazy. But when you add up the crazy, holding his baby out the window.
Blanket, my favorite jacket.
But why would you name your kid Blanket? Why would you do it?
It's my favorite one.
But why would you do it? Why? There's no reason. I just hope, I honestly hope, that he never touched his own kids, and that he, I would love to believe him only because that means that this never happened.
Listen, I think the only way...
The likelihood is he was playing pool in billiards.
Listen, I think we can bring all this around very plainly, Steve, if I just get the chance to fuck Paris Jackson when she's 17 3/4.
So you think that's what makes it?
Yeah, we'll just even.
How old is she now?
I don't know. 13 maybe. I don't know. It'll fuck them.
You're a sick fuck. Do you realize live on the air you just said you wanted to fuck a 13-year-old in a few years?
Well, fucking didn't. Wait a minute, motherfucker. Lil Wayne said in a few years, holler at me, Miley Cyrus. I wonder if he's tapped it.
Absolutely.
He's probably definitely tapped it by now.
Absolutely.
I'm just saying, we can bring it all around.
Absolutely.
You give me his daughter right on the cusp, and we'll bring the whole thing back around, and everything will be all right.
This conversation is
duck butter.
You see, there was a standard when you were gone.
I know. I'm sorry.
Of hard hitting.
We have to make jokes. We have to laugh.
Of hard hitting, informative journalism. Where we talked about issues that pertained to worldwide audiences in a way that was both mature. No, we didn't. It was the same thing.
We have to make jokes because if we don't laugh, we cry.
And crying is only good for masturbation.
Absolutely. The shame nut? Is there anything better than the shame nut?
Like it says in the intro, I get very lucky with the shame. I get very lucky with the shame.
Listen.
You want to know why? Because that's how I have sex.
We all have. I get fucked like that. We all have depravity.
Don't you whisper. That's my gimmick.
I'm coming down to meet you. We all have depravity in us. If I can quote in an excess tune, every single one of us, the devil inside. We all got it.
I'm a nice Christian girl. I'm sorry.
We want to go in the back, make a nice. Hey.
But
we all have it. You know this. We all have urges and pulls and darkness and all kinds of shit that we go through on a daily basis, right? The difference, and I mean this, I feel this in the bottom of my soul. The difference between good people and bad people. It's not about what you're willing to talk about. It's not about what you're willing to cop to. It's not about what you're willing
We are being hailed, sir.
All comes down to whether or not you act on impulse. I don't think if inside your being you are actually attracted to people that young, that's a fucked up bag. I can't imagine what that bag is like to carry.
Don't.
No, listen to what I'm saying. I'm being real here. I can't imagine what that bag is to carry around, to feel that, to actually feel that inside of you. I couldn't imagine what that bag is.
We are being hailed, sir.
Motherfucker, you cannot do that. That is no fly territory.
Nine.
So what separates a good person from a bad person is, can you control yourself? Do you act on that impulse? I really think that's all it comes down to, because everybody's got their own shit to carry around. Some of us don't live that extreme.
Here's the thing, before I go to our caller on the line, that shit is gross.
I agree. Of course it's fucking gross. It's disgusting. I made the joke before. I have a 14-year-old sister. It's the grossest thing in the fucking world.
But she's 16 years old. We got an update.
Oh, shit.
So you got one more year. You got one more year.
Yo, 17 is legal in New York.
All right. We're going to go to the phone line. So you're on the air with Steve James Experience. What do you want? What do you got?
Yo, it's the black man up in his house.
Darkness.
I'm sorry. I don't know any black people.
You know what?
I don't associate with coloreds.
You know what? You go to hell, and you go to hell when you die, you son of a bitch.
Oh, if
who.
only someone was here to tell me what I think about you.
Nine.
In more ways than one. Hitler. You're lucky he couldn't get into Africa. You'd be dead, son. You'd be dead.
Don't take this. Don't do it, Jedi. Put it on him. Bring it back.
Actually, Hitler did kill black people, so fuck your life.
Hashtag black privilege.
I'm done. I hate you. I hate your fucking life, black privilege. What a crock of shit just came out of your mouth.
What? You guys got black privilege. I mean, why fried chicken always got to be belonging to you? I like fried chicken. Why's it got to be all about you?
And
really? All right,
why
fuck you.
Watermelon. I love white women. Why is it all going to be about you?
Watermelon is ours.
Basketball.
So fuck you.
Yo, y'all got Larry Bird. Don't fuck around.
Yeah, but y'all got Michael Jordan.
I don't got none of that shit.
You have nothing.
Who do I got?
Your race has nothing.
All we got is Kevin Weeks, so fuck you.
Ooh. He took it to the ice.
You got Grant Fuhr.
Jerome McGinley.
No time for that. Or what are you on the fucking...
Hey, shut up.
Oh,
wait,
no,
did he just tell you to shut up on your own radio show?
He thinks he's a someone. That's that black privilege I was talking about.
Listen, you gotta speak up, motherfucker. You're on the program.
No. Hey, blame T-Mobile for giving me crappy service. All right.
It's that black privilege. They want everything. They want good service. They want to be able to tell people in Times Square that they can hit them and take pictures of them. And what if I pulled a gun on you because you know what I mean? Like if I took a picture around you, would you call me a white cracker motherfucker?
Yes.
What is wrong with your people? They've gone really crazy, sir.
Wait. Oh, hold on. Did you just say what is wrong with my people? My people don't go around shooting up fucking movie theaters.
No, just each other in inner cities. Try again, sir.
Although, wait, he's right. He's right. The white people have cornered the market on school shootings.
Well, yes.
That's white crime. Straight up.
Okay. But see, that's an aberration. That's becoming more and more. Wait. It's an aberration.
That's a trend. That's a trend right about now.
So, wait, if you go to Compton, right? If you go anywhere in those kinds of neighborhoods, if you know what I'm talking about, and you see a report about drive-by shootings, I'm not seeing a lot of investment bankers named Todd. I'm seeing a lot of guys named Shaquille or Tyrone. And what's with the letter Q, guys? What's with the letter Q?
They love it, bro.
I don't know what it is. Dan, you were trying to make a point.
I was just going to say that...
Even though Spanish people have no point.
In this argument, it's great to be Hispanic because all we ever do is commit crimes of passion.
And steal our jobs.
You steal things like jobs, steal things like food. See, all you can do is go back. It's all the same.
It's not all the same. It's all very different.
It's weird music and a side of rice. At least black people served a purpose for a time. They were slaves.
It all depends on who came to what country and fucked who. That's how it is.
Whatever.
All right? My particular... We don't fuck with nobody. We eat bananas, drink rum, we fuck a lot, we stab you if you get loud. That's it.
Here's the thing about your race. They're non-consequential.
Yeah, we don't really matter much in the overall scheme. I'll give you that. Because we just chill.
Your people, by the way, goes around pouring alcohol all over themselves and lighting themselves on fire in a challenge. Get an education. What do you got now, Mr. Black Privilege? That's your people. You got nothing.
I have no comment on those alleged actions.
Come on, why are your brothers and sisters lighting themselves on fire?
Lighting themselves on fire.
Why is that
is a
happening,
challenge.
dude? Like, for real, let's talk about that for a second.
You want to talk about a challenge? Get a fucking GED.
I got mine.
Right? Even the spick got one. Come on.
Wait. I did better than that. I went to college, motherfucker.
Did you graduate? Did you get a degree?
That is not part of the conversation. I went to college.
That's like me saying I went to college. I'm still going to college. It don't mean nothing till you get the paper. Whatever.
Okay.
You're lighting yourself on fire.
Not only did I graduate from... I'm sorry, Steve.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry. I'm just getting worked up. What do you got to say?
Not only did I graduate from high school, I also have a college degree. I have two.
But you're half white, half Cuban, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of negates it because you have so much white in you that the Cuban side doesn't matter.
Wait. So you're telling me you have a degree and you're on this network?
Yeah.
Nobody's perfect.
This country is...
It's a degree in, like, making, like, Viagra pills or some shit, or playing with poop, right? You play with poop?
I have an associate's in medical laboratory technology and associates in associates of science in general studies.
Wait.
What does that even
say? Did you say you said medical what?
Medical laboratory technology.
Why are you on this network? Why are you even on this show? Why do you even know Steve?
You want to know why? Because they ran out of Petri dishes in which for him to clean.
Wait, they ran out of black people? That doesn't seem likely.
Apparently, well, one of my jobs was to test semen, and apparently I got very crappy at the glory hole. So.
Ooh.
And we're going to break after this, and then we'll come back and we'll talk more about this apparent race war out of nowhere. Thanks. But
all I did was call in.
I don't see a lot of white people getting Ebola. I don't see a whole continent of white people getting AIDS. I'm seeing a whole continent of black folk getting Ebola, AIDS.
To be fair, they don't have the proper AIDS preventative measures like soap.
So be a little bit more actively over here and got you away from that. Fuck your black privilege.
You motherfucker, because I have something to say about the Ebola and white people and white and black people. I have something to say about that, you white motherfucker, cracker bastard.
We will get to that after the break. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, more of the Stephen James Experience. We got Jedi on the fucking line. We got Wolf from Epic Beard Radio. I have the return of Mr. Danny Axel. Make sure you guys head on over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/The Stephen James Experience. Check out some of the pictures we've posted of the NETSCAPE Navigator, of
which we should make another round. Play a long one.
Of Michael Jackson and He-Man. You can tweet us during the show. Tweet us your pictures of you drinking a NETSCAPE Navigator. And if you tweet us the best picture of the NETSCAPE Navigator, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to give you nothing because I don't have anything. Kind of anticlimactic, right?
Fair. Completely fair.
Completely fair. And also, if you email us at thestephenjamesexperience.com, you can also sign up for the douchebag card. This is, let's see, what do I want to play? Dan, you said a long one. We'll give him a long one. You want to give him a long one?
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely.
We'll give him Brighter Than 1,000 Suns, Iron Maiden.
Perfect.
We will feel the pain of Out of the darkness, out of the darkness, out of the darkness, try to get a thousand stars. Out of the darkness, try to get a thousand stars. Out of the darkness, try to get a thousand stars. Out of the darkness, try to get a thousand stars. Out of the darkness, try to get a thousand
Brighter than 1,000 suns. Iron Maiden when we're back. Stephen James Experience. I have a boner. I'm not even going to lie. I don't know. Maybe the Netscape Navigator. If you're trying to
My
fuck,
computer's stupid.
I'm saying the Netscape Navigator is the way to go. If you're trying to fuck, that's the way to go. What do you think? Netscape Navigator.
I love it. I feel fucking groovy.
We are back on the line with Darkness, Mr. Goddamn Jedi Hunts, and Wolf of Epic Beard Radio. Now, you said you had this issue with Whitey and Ebola. Sir?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Mm-hmm. Why don't you tell me?
I'm going to. I have a bone to pick. I have a bone to pick with you white people because let's see. I don't have the stats, but if anyone wants to look this up, they can. How many black people have been killed by the Ebola in Africa? How many? But then, as soon as 2 white people get it, all of a sudden, oh yeah, we're gonna administer them a little cure. We don't know if it works, but we're gonna give it to them because they're white. Fuck you, white people. Fuck every single one of you. Fuck you all.
Wow. So this is what he said. What Rashid is saying, by the principle of Ebola, 1,000 black lives are not equal to 1 white life.
Well, that's just true. That's just true. Especially after. Here's the thing. Those 2 white people were American.
Oh.
There's the difference.
The sweet green.
The sweet American green. They were American. Or at least that's...
Wait. I'm American too.
So? But you're kind of... See, there's less... There's a level to American. There's first class citizens, and there's, non-whites. We're not male.
Kind of nothing, because I didn't come over here on a boat like Alien Gonzalez did. All right, I was
you
born.
came over indeed, but just in chains.
No, I came. I was born here. I was birthed. I was birthed here in New York City in the best hospital in New York. You're going to tell me that if I go to visit my homeland and catch Ebola, that's it? It's all she wrote? I better stay there and die?
So, you were birthed in New York. Birthed like a ship?
You son of a bitch. No.
Terrible. Come on, bro. Game up, man.
Please, 1 second. Danny Axel, whatever sound that was, never make that again. Eardrums scream to me. Let my hearing go.
I went into my Mike Patton bag of tricks, and
did you realize this is talk radio?
And I pulled out a little something. Listen, we do avant-garde jazz here. I'm
going to punch you. First class citizens get that treatment. I'm saying American If they weren't Americans, it would be a different story. Actually, so would be. That's why they were American workers, essentially, if I'm not mistaken. And you guys can correct me on that, 718-664-9792. But they were American workers who caught the Ebola virus. They were missionaries and doctors. They got sick, and they sent them home because of that.
Mr. Stevens.
No.
Mr. Stevens, if I could, I would like to talk about this very quickly. You see, because my name is Juan, and I don't know if you know I'm the 1 million, and you see, I'm a Spanish gentleman, and I have this good friend, Jimmy, and he is as white as the driven snow, and we get along, and every time we spend every time we spend a day together, everything goes fine. And I think that world peace is very achievable if you maybe you can close your eyes and not see the color of people's skin, but see the content of the terrorist. Very easy to all to get along.
Let me tell you one thing. What nationality are you?
I am.
You don't matter. You work for a white man, do you not?
Yeah, I work for.
So you're better than your contemporaries because at least you're doing your natural biological right.
That's a very nice. That's a nice thing. He treats me very kind.
Oh, be all over you.
How many lawns do you mow a day, Juan?
Hey. Okay, here's my other problem with black people.
That was really rude.
They take care of other races. See, I thought the devil was supposed to be, the white man.
I don't know why he has to be so mean.
But no, everyone's looking out for themselves. At least all the 74,000 different Spanish fucking races. I'm from Nicaragua. I'm from Brazil. I'm from Chile. No, you're all brown, you eat rice, and dance.
Mr. Steven,
they're united.
I think that Rashid has a black rage.
He has black rage. Great point. What are your thoughts about black rage?
I have it.
First step is admitting you have a problem.
I love you, Rashid.
You know what? Jedi wins the Deadpan Comedy Award of the.
I was taking a big ass sip when you said that.
718-664-9792. NETSCAPE Navigator. Holy shit. Killing it on the air. All right, with this Ebola thing, I've seen a lot of people speculating on things and stuff like that. Like now, it's the cool thing that if you got the sniffles, it's like, oh, I hope I don't have Ebola. Like, why does everyone have to bring that? Like, I fucking
say so. Fucking when, oh my god, I hate that. I hate anybody who shoehorns themselves into a situation that has nothing to do with them. It's causing self-important twat hole. Kill yourself. I remember fucking 9/11 happened. I had somebody tell me I used to get off from work 4 stops away. I could have died. Fuck you.
No. Where are you from? Kansas City. I saw it on the news, and the country was hurting, and we all had to band together. You didn't have to band together at all. What did you have to do? What your flight to Cucamonga was delayed?
They had to watch an informative film in class.
Like, oh, you got out early from school. Kids, celebrate. You got out early from school.
Like, fuck. Oh, I hate that. I hate using someone else's suffering to make yourself feel important.
Holy
you are an asshole.
Jesus Christ.
Right, team of callers?
Yes, where we have our pause and you jump in for the conversation.
Nine.
Wilson,
I'm just gonna say tonight that Wolf, you have the comedic timing of SIDS. Timing of sudden infant death syndrome.
It doesn't help that I'm listening, and it sounds like you're being smothered by a big fat lady at times.
Holy shit! Do you wanna go into trust
I'm not kidding. At times, it sounds like you are crawling out of her fat flaps, trying to get a breath of air while doing a radio show.
There we go. You're working it up. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, he graduated to Fisher Price. My first joke. We're gonna get him there these days.
It doesn't help that I have to wake up early in the morning and drive an hour north, so I'm actually on this show illegally. Just like I was operating my show last night illegally. I don't have enough booze in my system.
Breaking the law live on the Stephen James Experience. I think that's a second.
Breaking the law, breaking the law.
No, it's not humorous when you do it because you're black, so we automatically assume you're going to break the law.
You son of a bitch.
I would like to say this. I did have one drink at the beginning of the show. I was sipping on some Captain Morgan 1671.
Nice. Okay. All right. I'll give you that.
It's no Netscape Navigator, though.
Shit, but few things are.
The classiest drink in the universe. We'll have the rest of
some scissors.
Navigator on the page.
If you want to piss out kidneys and give yourself agita, this is the drink for you. Let me tell you.
Nothing? Nothing.
See that? Can't even take a sip. Try to take a sip and look what happens.
I can't even take a breath or scratching the ball.
I would like to say that the chemistry between us is on fire.
We are fantastic.
So we have never met.
I blame the other two immigrants. Motherfuckers. They're killing me. You're white.
I'm going to try some.
Do you know what would probably make the Netscape Navigator even better? A nice bowl of duck butter dip.
That was good.
I was like, wait, why did you go back to this? And stop. See, moving on.
I want to try something new. Try something new. Rashid.
Yes.
You with me on this? Here we go. I want to give you 30 seconds right now, uninterrupted time, to explain to us the perks of the black experience.
Yeah, what is one of the benefits of being a black man in America? Because me as a white man, I see zero, but that's because I'm having such a good time being a white man.
Yeah, like you pitch so many times, so many different ways. And I love being in the middle of this greatness, by the way, because I get to just laugh at this whole discussion. But come on, give it to us. 30 seconds. Right now, you just the world know what it is that's excellent about this experience.
Let me state one thing that you cannot use. Don't be cliche and say a dick's a bigger, because I've been in the shower. I've been in the shower. Not hold true shapes and sizes, and that's the goddamn truth.
Can you imagine being the black guy? Really?
You try. How many are actually that?
Fairweather Johnson, what I would call him.
The perpetual thing. Nothing for what?
Fairweather Johnson?
Oh! I didn't hear it. See, I'm selfish, so I was already thinking about my next joke and not listening to yours.
God damn, that was gold.
Fairweather Johnson. I'm going to go back and...
That's an undiscovered gem. They're going to archive that later. That's going to be on the inspirational quotes.
Yes. JR. Mark it.
JR, help me out.
JR, don't help me.
We're on a team.
Don't help him. Help Rashid. Rashid is actually going to do something that no black man has ever done, and that's explain to a white man why it's good to be black, because they've never done that before. See, there's this thing called comedic timing. When my sentence stops, and I'm saying your name in said sentence.
Oh no, I was ignoring your white ass because I'm black and my timing is golden whenever I speak. So fuck you very much and your white supremacist feelings of entitlement of the establishment.
Hey, look, two things. One, I'm worse than white. I'm tainted white, so I'm viewed. I'm lower than you are. So let's get.
No, you're not. No, you're not. Don't even try to fuck with me on that one.
Tainted white is the lowest form there is, my friend.
Tainted white is the lowest form, because here's the thing about tainted white, which I am. Apparently, because I'm white, I should know better than to hang out with black people. So my own people view me as an unsavory character for having a black friend, for consorting with you. I've stuck my penis in black vagina.
Did you like it?
It's the vaginas are the same. I just didn't like it. I don't know what's going on with that purplish thing. No. But
wait, who did you fuck? Like blue black?
She was blurple. She was blurple.
Because my girlfriend's black, and I stick it into her very often, and it's very fun.
Your girlfriend's also name is Ted.
No, it's not. I will kill you dead.
Hey, that rhymed. Good for you. Okay, Otis Redding. Should give us a reason why.
First of all,
now the back of the bay.
Come on.
I fucking hate you. First of all, we dance better than white people.
You dance better than white people, okay, but Spanish people dance better than black people, so you don't have that.
Why you got to bring the Spanish into it? This is about why black is better than white.
No. We said why black is best. Like, what separates black folk?
Yeah, you're supposed to be defending the black experience.
Yeah,
right
what is your besides fried chicken and grape Kool-Aid?
Well, I mean, everybody wants to be black. Best rapper.
I don't.
Wait, you know what? Fuck you, because you're benefiting from the white establishment of the patriarchy.
Okay. But you still have not given us a reason that's legitimate. Let's go. Come on.
This is unfair because I grew up with white people all my life.
So consider yourself a quote Uncle Tom.
No, never, because I would never sell my black people as slaves. I would never do that. So no, I'm not an Uncle Tom. Fuck you very much.
I don't know.
Really?
White man had it. You might go, hey, Kunta, you might have your name is Chovy. I'm sorry.
No, I'm not one of those. First of all, since the third grade, I've been going to schools that were, let's see, I don't know, 99% white. What did you expect? I was born in a system where it was like, oh yeah, if you're white, you're all white. If you're black, you're whack.
Who said? Does that really happen? You went to school with this.
No. I want to delve into this. Because this is an interesting situation. So, are you telling me that right now, for the sake of this radio show, you can't come up with any advantages that you feel about being? I don't believe that for 1 second.
I'm ignoring Danny Axel's question on the bounds of I'm black and I've been drinking, so.
But we're all drinking.
Wait. The question is, what are you drinking? What's in your cup? You did not identify.
I've been drinking quite a few Coors Heavy.
Okay, Coors Heavy. The Coors Banquet, for those of you who are not astute in the lingo of the douchebags. Coors Heavy. But you still have yet to really give us a reason why being black is so good. Like, what? And let's switch gears and let me put on.
Because my president is black and my Lambo is blue, so fuck you very much.
See, it's shit like that that makes me want to burn a lowercase t and hang you.
Wait, you want to hang me?
KKK show? Nothing.
Oh.
I swear.
I got it.
Thank you.
You know what, Wolf? That's why you're supposed to help me out, dude. I'm going 2 for here. I'm doing internet shit. Fucking
he's looking at pictures of fucking Paris Jackson.
No. I gotta have.
Can we not talk about Michael Jackson? He just disgraced the black people.
You know how much hurts inside when it doesn't go well. Help a brother out.
But I thought he achieved every black man's goal of to one day, have a white woman.
Wait, and molesting white children?
He became the white woman, but No,
I'm good. He had good music, but he was a kid toucher, and I can't fuck with that.
We're not claiming him. He's one of your people, Michael Jackson.
Oh yeah, I know you're not claiming him, but yeah, he was a child toucher, and as much.
Yeah, well, how does the black community view him? Like, I mean, I'm saying he's black.
Is he a black man or a white woman?
No, he's a black man that turned himself into a white woman, but he was still black on the inside. He was like a devil dog reversed.
Oh, a reverse
I like the actual
devil dog.
Oh my goodness.
All right, JR, edit a picture of Michael Jackson next to a box of devil dogs and say the original reverse devil dog. Thank you.
See, Rashid, thank you. That was gold.
That was good.
That's all we need is a little gold.
That was good. I'm like sucking cock the entire time.
Well, I think
butter recipe.
I'm gonna prank your show, man. It's coming. We're gonna have to get into this.
Nobody pranks his show.
No.
I don't know anybody who might have called in Canadian before.
Maybe once.
Pretended to be Canadian with the worst Canadian accent of all time.
I want to talk to Wolf because I feel like I'm picking on him. I'm not picking on you, man.
Yes, I am. He might not be, but I am.
Wolf, are you there? Did he leave us?
He left.
That's a shame.
And by left, I mean he's just ignoring you.
I was hoping he died because he's white and don't want white people to.
646-7169. Call in. What's your thoughts about this black man aggressively coming at me with hate crimes?
It's not a hate crime if it's black to white.
Oh, wow. Now that was good.
Holy shit.
That was good.
I want that for the next intro.
Yes, please.
It's not a hate crime.
It's not a hate crime if it's black to white.
That's hard. All right.
Ouch.
All right. Well, okay, you know how I like to do. You know how I like to bring it back to some sort of a moral compass, right? I like to take all the fun and the jokes and the games and bring some reality into it.
Okay. I just gotta say this, Danny. The moral compass of the show has more of a curve in it than my dick.
See, now that was wonderful. It would have been great if you step on me to do it, but that's wonderful. Yes. Because you know why?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to step on you, but it happens.
Step on me all you want.
Sometimes it's the only way I can get a word in.
That sort of thing. Since the first time I saw a curved penis.
Ugh.
No, I'm going now. The first time I saw a curved penis, I was 14 years old.
Yeah.
There was this point called Asia Carrera. I don't know if you guys know Asia Carrera.
Oh,
I love her.
Poor with one girl.
She knows.
For a little
She knows.
Asia
Carrera. She's 90s gold. This is like one of the hottest Asian porn stars ever. And she
ever.
And the way she the look she would put on her face, it just did it for me. So if she was in the scene, I was watching. You know what I mean? And this is back in the days when you had to steal the tapes. We've done that on the show many times. You had to get the tapes. It was difficult. And so whatever. She was in the scene this one time with this dude with a penis that the shit was curved up like a fucking U-lock. And I swear to God, I have never been so unnerved in my life. To this day, few things have unnerved me. The first time I saw Faces of Death, maybe, but or power tools unnerve me. I'm very uneasy on power tools, but an up-curved penis is one of the. For some reason, it makes me question reality.
I've seen a lot of penis, and I stress again.
Isolate that.
Yes,
isolate that, please.
It's gonna be in the intro too. I was in the military, so I've seen a lot of penis showering. Having to shower. This is never gonna be bad.
You guys gotta see the look on his face.
It's very uncomfortable. I'm trying to find a way to make a point that doesn't sound so
regret and resigned. It's
I'm already there.
So much dick.
So much dick. And I've seen curved. The most normal one and the one that doesn't really bother me is the upward curve. I have seen the downward curve.
How do you even fuck?
How does it happen? I've seen the hook dick.
Ooh, doggy.
It looks like Gonzo's nose.
Nope. Yes, it does, and I've seen it too, and it's thoroughly uncomfortable because you're just like, how is this person in porn?
Fully erect, hooked penis in the shit. It was like a car wreck. I could not look away. From the back, it was, but how? It was like the stick from Showtime at the Apollo. Like I was half expecting while I'm fucking showering. Like, Brownsville, but right. This is why I can guarantee you it's from the black man. There's a Hispanic guy, a Cuban and white guy, and a white guy here. I guarantee you those sirens came from the black guy. Did the sirens
it drowned everything out.
You know what? Fuck you all.
What? Answer the question. Did the sirens from you?
They weren't from me per se.
But I bet you ran.
It instantly pucker up.
No, because I'm in my house, so they weren't for me.
Stop. Just stop lying to yourself. You know your asshole instantly puckered.
They were in my general direction. Fuck your life.
Your fucking face is a crime scene in itself. So why would you do that? Why would you try and lie and pass it off and say your asshole was not puckered?
No, it didn't, because I'm not worried. I'm in my house. I'm in my home.
Killed in New York?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So you never truly explain why it's good to be a black man. And if there are any black listeners, I don't know why you would listen to this show. We abuse. I try and abuse every race equally, but it never.
No, but you really don't, because it doesn't work out that well.
It doesn't work out that well because no one comes back at me in that way. That's aggressive. They always try and be like smart with it and try and like kind of be a little too intellectual with it, or they're just not as quick on the draw with white people are awful. We're the devil, the legitimate devil. The majority of us have small dicks. We can't fucking dance.
But I don't think we finished a round table on the hook penises. Where's everybody else at with that?
Hook penis is weird.
I want to know, because it really, I need to know if this is a phobia or if this is a normal reaction.
No, no. In response to you, Danny Axel, it is a phobia because I was watching a porn and I did see a downward hook penis, and it actually scared me to the point where I didn't want to watch porn for a very long time because I didn't want to.
Dude, that was like, I had a friend who I walked into his house and he's like, yo, check this out. And he puts on this fucking porn, and it's this gorgeous girl with green hair and perfect tits, and you're just like, holy shit. Like, I was so into it. And the camera panned down, and wouldn't you know it, I'm watching hermaphroditic porn.
See, but it's one of those things. I've had that experience before. It's like you look down, this hottest chick, oh, she looks so good, and then it scrolls down and it turns out it's got a dick. But you're already like halfway there, so you're like kind of committed. So what do you do then?
See, I was lucky because it was.
I was past the point of no return, so I jerked off to a train.
All right, listen, I don't.
Holy fuck!
I don't think that's the worst. I understand being past the point of no return. You know what that's like? That's like when you're jerking off and you're super into it, and the camera suddenly shifts to the guy face shot, and you're like, no, but you can't stop it. It's just happening. Oh, that's a horrible feeling. What are you gonna do though? I think that only makes you scared. I don't think it makes
the only thing worse
it makes you questionable. I think it puts fear in your heart.
The only thing worse is when you come to like the back of the ball shot. It's
the
like,
bomb shot. I hate the bomb shot.
Bad.
Why does that shot exist? Nobody wants to see that. The guy doesn't want to see that. The girl wants to see that. Nobody wants that shot.
No, nobody wants that. All right, where's porno besides that? Besides that, you got to get a bad shot. Well, what are we choosing?
No, but really, who's the editor of these things? Because they have to figure who's going to jerk off and come to the face shot. I'm just saying.
I think they think they're putting that in for the ladies, but the ladies don't want that.
Because You know, I could edit something better than that.
Look, you're trying to make
myself over. I love it.
See, but here's the thing. There's then there's autistic shit, and then there's homemade videos. I like the homemade videos. I'm so
selective, man. I have trouble with that.
I am very selective with my Yo, check out House by Check. There is nothing more hot than a real girl. Really? Like a radio show. Fucking goddamn Noisapalooza.
Yeah, all I can hear is his, like, fucking washboard or whatever it is.
Washboard? What, 1976?
that may be how he washes his clothes.
No, Wolf. I have a fucking washing machine that I can wash my clothes in, you son of a bitch.
Where are you guys at with homemade porn? What do you think? You guys into it?
It's absolutely amazing. Homemade porn, when you find the right one, because I know you have issues with cameras and stuff like that.
I become a fucking director. I start hating the lighting. I start, you know. That
8 minute video, that 3 minutes of perfect shot is better than 38 minutes of a shitty fake porn, which the majority of those are overproduced. Right. You get the obligatory side doggy style fucking shot where he's only sticking like 2 inches inner because they gotta see the dick. Deep dick this broad. Yeah. There's no deep dicking in porn.
And it's not like he's hitting the fucking G spot. He's
not doing anything. He's just tip bullshit.
You can do damage with the tip, but it's a different angle. It's a different animal. You know, like but my problem is this. I'll give you this. What you're saying I'm into because the girls in the homemade porn usually turn me on tremendously because they're real and like I love flaws on a girl. I love when a girl's got a little paunch in the belly or something that's not 100%, something that makes her not a dime piece. I like when girls transform. I like when they start off normal, but then when they get sexual, turn into like a fucking like a sex phoenix, where they just rise and become this thing that is amazing. That shit turns me on. And you get that.
You mean when they turn into a whore?
All right.
You saw the judgment. My God.
Completely judgmental right away. We're going to take our last break. Wow, this has gone quick. But for those of you, you're in luck because there will be more shows during this week. And more shows with Mr. Danny Axel. And more shows with, well, maybe not the black guy. He's got to go to court, I'm sure, for something that he has.
No. I've got to go to work on a fucking set, so fuck your life.
A black guy going to work. First off, shocked. A set of what? A crime scene? Film
and TV, bitch. Film and TV. That's what I do.
You're very proud that the white man could be nice enough to hire an underprivileged inner city youth. It's probably one of those programs that Obama set up for you, so you guys can finally, rise again. I guess, even though you guys were never.
Because George Bush did so much for us.
No, and stop
both
with
of them.
Stop with
both of them.
Stop
no,
with
no, fuck you.
Obama.
Fuck you. Both of them.
First black president. We all know Bill Clinton was the first black president. Motherfucker getting his dick sucked in the White House. China.
That's true.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, the final 15 minutes of the Stephen James Experience. This is Pearl. Yeah, I know. It's been quick. Well, you're late to the fucking show. This one is to Rashid because we hear the sirens in Crackton where this degenerate Negro piece of wonderful garbage. Here's the thing. He's a great man, and I appreciate him being on the show. But he's a piece of garbage. So we dedicate sirens to him because that's what he hears all the time. This is Pearl Jam, Sirens, Stephen James Experience.
Hear the sirens. Hear the sirens. Hear the sirens. Hear the circus so profound.
That's Pearl Jam Sirens for the black man, Mr. Rashid, the Jedi. Like the sirens. We don't have much time left on the show, so really quick round table. Football season is coming up. Me personally, I'm not a huge football fan. Not my thing. I know Mr. Danny Axel, Cowboys for life. Mr. Hey, I'll get to you.
We stink, and it's going to be a terrible year.
So how about this? How about we get a bet between Mr. Danny Axel and Jedi this year? Who will have a better season, the New York Jets or the Dallas Cowboys? Come on, guys.
The New York Jets, definitely, because the Dallas Cowboys have zero defense. So they're going to get 50 points scored on them every single game this season.
Steve, ring the hubris alarm.
I'm ringing the hubris alarm. What do we got here? We got to make a bet.
I am taking the Dallas Cowboys. I don't care what the bet is. Let's do it.
Dallas Cowboys over the New York Jets. Here's the bet, guys. And you know what?
Got to make it better than last year.
We got to make it better than last year. 718-664-9792. You can suggest a bet quickly. Let's run over some bet ideas, though, between bonus points of view. Yes. Bonus. That got me. That was good. Okay, maybe one could be taking a picture in a Speedo, dipping your balls in duck butter. Duck butter dip.
Okay, Speedo, so your cock is well covered. It's just the ball sack? I'm in. That's
just
easy.
the ball
I'm
sack.
in. I'll do it.
Speedo and nothing else.
Yeah.
No shirt,
oh, that's great.
no pants, no socks.
It's great.
Dipping your balls in duck butter dip. That's one suggestion. We'll finalize this bet in the future. We haven't.
I'm in for that one.
You're in for that one. Okay, so far so good.
But no. Yeah, let's extend this. Let's see what we can come up with.
All right, Wolf, do you have any ideas here?
I do, but it would probably get them killed.
Well, let's hear them out.
By the way, you've been way better the second half of the show. I gotta say.
Absolutely. Absolutely. You must have gotten some rum in them. It's fucking Cubans in their rum. I don't know what it is.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say something like they have to wear a white hood and a white robe through Brooklyn or Bronx.
Let's not get me shot, okay?
You want us to die in the street?
I said that it would get you guys killed.
All right. How about this?
Going out like John McClane.
How about this? You guys, let's make this bet. See, I'm finally outside of the bet. So now I get to have a little bit of fun, because I had to wear a dress last time. So let's make this
you son of a bitch.
as humanly possible. You did too, and thank you for living up to your bets.
Rashid was hot.
I was.
Let the record show that was Mr. Danny Axel saying that Rashid was hot. You can check out if he was hot or not and make your decision on our YouTube channel. Yes, I'm the king of plugs, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm not talking about just my hair, because eventually I'm going to need to get them. Stephen James yeah, I know, I did now. YouTube.com, Stephen James EXP, and check out the Walk of Shame video as well. But here's one. You guys will have to have a sumo wrestling match.
Oh, God.
In public. On 86th Street. A 5-minute sumo wrestling match. And I'm talking with diaper and everything. Sumo wrestling match.
Oh, I will. I will totally do that. That is.
Can I one-up you?
Go ahead.
That's right. That's what we're trying for. And you guys can vote.
No. It's not so much a one-upping, but an addition to blue kiddie pool full of chocolate pudding.
Oh my God.
No. Blue kiddie pool with baby oil. Chocolate pudding is going to cover up the shame.
Yeah.
We want to
That's almost a free pass for Rashid.
Yeah, he already looks like fucking disgusting. Fucking pudding.
Okay, fine. How about vanilla pudding?
Fuck your life.
Actually, I'm not all right with that. That's
banana pudding. Banana pudding. banana pudding might actually happen.
So, all right, so wait, we're having a sumo match in banana pudding? Is that what we're doing?
Sumo match in banana pudding.
I am totally down. I am so down.
The winner does not have to do it in a diaper. They get to wear the clothing of their choice.
Okay, I like that.
This way there's an incentive to win and lose. Either way, it's not a bet. It's just you two wrestling around.
I like
The
that.
loser, however, has to wear the goddamn thing. We got 90 seconds left on the show.
That's great. That's perfect.
All right, I want to thank, real quick, I want to thank Epic Beard Radio's own Wolf for being on the show. Make sure you guys check them out tomorrow night. What time, brother?
Don't ask.
Well, I'm not asking. You're not telling. Being gay in the military. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Wolf. You picked it up in the second half. We're all good now. We're back on the same page.
Yeah, you suck cocks in hell. I'd like to thank Jedi Rashid, being the black rage-filled motherfucker that we know and love. Sir?
Kill white people.
Kill all the white people, then we'll be free. I will play that as an outro out. Thank you, sir. I want to thank everybody for listening into the show. Mr. Danny Axel, since you are the man returning back in the saddle, why don't you take us out?
It's been beautiful. We love you, and we will give you what you need real soon.